Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cosmic Closet Podcast. I'm your host, Blaine, and joining me today is my co-host. I have Jacob.
Hello there.
Jacob is freaking out because instead of every 7 days, we actually went an 8th day.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset. And as you can see, this is not our backlogged episode. We will keep that on the backlog, I suppose.
It's got its place in this world, but there's some stuff that happened about 30 minutes ago that really
Yeah,
shook our
so
worlds.
so like Blaine said, I was freaking out about not having an episode yesterday. So I at 1 p.m. I call him. I didn't even want to wait for his response, so I just had to call him. I said, uh, Blaine, this is an urgent message. We got to record a podcast. And what did I interrupt you from doing?
So I wasn't even. This was not even a night dream. I had woken up to do my morning work from 8:30 to 12:30, and then I took a little nap afterwards.
Oh, you left that part out.
Yeah, no,
Straight
this
into
was like a
sleeping.
midday premonition,
All
and
right.
I fell asleep. And in this dream, I was in a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment in the living room, sitting on a couch, and I was restrained. I could only watch the TV, but I couldn't tell you what was on. I was looking around the room, and there was this thing pacing back and forth in my peripheral. I was like, "What the hell is that?" And every time I would look over, it would be gone. It was like a ghost. And I fell asleep in the dream, and I woke up again, and the figure was real now, and it was Hillary Clinton wearing the blue pantsuit with the bright blue top. I was like, "What the hell?" And she's like, "It's me. It's Hillary Clinton." And I was like, "You're a ghost," because I knew that it had been there the whole time. So whatever that means, I don't know what that means. I knew at that point it was a hellscape. And the weirdest part came when she said, "In this world, there are demons," and she pointed behind me, and there was a black mass sitting in a chair at the kitchen table, and it turned around and had a white face, had like a ski mask on, like a hockey mask. And I was like, "What the hell?" And the ground started shaking in the world, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I woke up in a sweat, and it was Jacob calling me. That was influencing the dream. So when he said there was an urgent matter, I thought Connor had been killed, or his apartment complex was on fire.
Some dire news.
No, it was just we needed to record a podcast that we were 12 hours late
I
on.
guess you could say that was dire news. Something you didn't want to fucking do. Oh, great.
So
This.
take with that dream what you will.
I think it's interesting how you called Hillary Clinton a ghost. I wonder if
I
there's any
did.
meaning behind that.
I was like, "You're a ghost."
Get out of here.
It's like a lingering fear.
In this world, there are demons.
Yeah, I don't know why that was the point. And I haven't had a bad dream in, oh man, yeah, 6 months at least. This was like a shock to see a monster.
6 months. My God.
Yeah, normally I don't dream, or it's like quick dreams on a beach or something.
What the hell? That sounds peaceful.
Until now, until you called me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
You
think.
dreamed as well.
Yeah, so this morning, I don't remember all of my dreams, but I do remember right before I woke up, I was inside of a closet. So at my house, we had this closet that just had a bunch of movies and games and stuff inside of it, board games and stuff, things like that. And in this closet, I found my Bionicle collection of DVDs. So I see Bionicle 2. I'm like, whoa, I thought this was long gone. And then I turn to another shelf, and it's Bionicle 4, The Mask of Life, a movie that doesn't exist. And I was like, no way.
Unreleased.
Yeah. No way. What is this? I thought it was real, dude. I woke up upset. But this DVD case was also like futuristic. There's nothing that the DVD clips onto, the little circle.
Yeah.
It kind of just there's a mold for a DVD and it floated inside of it. And that was interesting. I wonder if it was a gift from a future generation. and then I turn to another shelf and I see boxes of Bionicle sets. I was like, "Whoa, these aren't really my taste because they're like those little Lego versions, with like scaled down
Yeah.
vehicles and stuff." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Not my cup of tea though, but I'll take what I can get." And then
Christmas morning.
yeah, I turn to check like the side of it, and it turns out it was just an image on my two monitors with these two boxes of Bionicles, and I was like, no. And that's when I woke up. But at least the DVDs are real.
I'm telling you, dude, it's another message. Technology replacing old-fashioned toys when we used to just put together a few Bionicles and hang out with the bros.
True. Look at us now. Talking over some radio waves.
Yeah. You probably interpreted it as dual monitor. We should be recording a podcast right now. Then you woke up.
Why do I have an image of Bionicles? It should be Discord.
Ruined my dream.
I think it's funny the ground vibrating. That was like my your phone vibrating next to your head.
And like, yeah, it influenced it. That's literally what it was. That's happened a bunch of times.
Do you have like a tone that plays as your alarm, or is it just a
Yeah.
vibration?
I have a tone. I don't know how you go off the vibrations.
No, I also have a tone,
Oh.
and it's like, do you ever not wake up immediately and you hear this ominous ringing?
Oh yeah.
And it's like your alarm, but it's like
in the
playing.
distance.
Yeah, it's in the distance, and for me, sometimes it goes along with what's happening in the dream. It's horrifying.
Yours is
I don't know.
peaceful. I have like an alarm, like an actual like a beep. Yours, I remember yours
Oh.
played on loop like 80 times because you wouldn't wake up in Texas. It was on the floor. I had to throw it on you.
Yeah, it's like a
It's like do
a
do do
tune.
do do.
do 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 do.
Mario,
Do,
Super
do.
Mario.
But sometimes it like plays in the background. It's like I cannot describe it. Like someone will be talking to me in the dream, and they will be talking along with the tune.
Dancing, walking to the pace of it.
Or and like the words they'll say will be in the same like tone as the tune.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy once I start to realize what's happening.
How do we know to wake up? Why do we just not
That's a good
stay?
question.
I don't know.
That is a good question. Like I cannot remember how I woke up this morning. Like all I remember is seeing Bionicles and then being awake.
Your brain knew that was not real. I don't know. We've talked about our dreams before.
Yes, and yeah, that was a good time.
Remember on the one episode when we tried to all do a multi-dream where we link up?
Yeah. Did we ever do that?
VP.
Did we ever do that?
Yeah, we all went to bed, but it never worked.
Uh, let's try again tonight. Let's plan it out right now.
Could all go to bed at like 12:30. No,
What?
1:30, 2:30.
What the hell? Why?
I have not gone to bed before 2:30 all semester. That's not even a joke, dude.
Yeah,
You're up.
I,
We stayed up till 6 a.m. like 3 nights ago.
dude, I don't know how I got like decent sleep. I woke up at 11 and went to like all of my classes that day. Oh no, it
Yeah.
was just one class, and then I had a study to do.
Oh yeah. Talk about your study.
Oh yeah, so I got this email about a study for a company called Key Lemon, and it was $20 to take short videos of myself for 20 minutes, and it's to help with a facial recognition software. And I already worked with these people before. I think they gave me $5 last time.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was just for selfies, but now they're amping it up to short clips. And you just take five bursts of clips uh, of you like looking left and right and up and down. And one of the segments of this whole study, he showed me it spat out a model of my face,
That's insane.
and it was so freaking weird to look at. It was like seeing a reflection that was not quite me.
It's like seeing your Bitmoji.
Yeah, but except it was real. Like like I could see that being on a robot's face. It was uncanny valley, as you could say.
It was Tron Legacy.
Yeah, it was
CGI
bad
Clue.
CGI.
No, that's for the money. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see a 3D rendered version of myself. You could like import
Yeah.
yourself as an NPC.
I also made sure to read the contract, and I am not sharing any of that stuff with the government, so we're fine.
Wait, what? They made you sign something like that?
Yeah, it was just like you do that for all studies, really. You sign a little agreement. How
What are
do you
they
want
like?
your?
Can they share your info?
Yeah, so I had the choice of keeping it private with Key Lemon and Purdue, or letting the government see it.
But they're not working for the government?
No.
No.
Key Lemon is actually working. I talked to one of the facilitators. They're working with, I think, Android and Google or something to compete with Apple's new face filter stuff, and also like with iPhones, you can scan your face to unlock it.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know why you need that.
You know who would want this? China. They have that facial recognition now where they can detect you on security cameras.
Oh yeah, I asked him what like if it was for something like that, but
They
he did
say.
not say. He was like, "No, no, we're working with Google. Don't worry."
Google.
Um, I asked him something else too. Oh, I asked him if the 3D modeling part, if you could like take, because it showed like the back of my head and stuff, dude.
Yeah, what? How did
So I
they get
wondered,
all of that? Did you take pictures from every angle?
no, dude, just the sides of my head were the farthest I'd go, and it fucking spat out the back of my head.
Jeez.
So I asked him, like, are they going to make an algorithm that can form a partial picture of someone's face just by using very obscure parts of their head?
Right.
And he said, "Oh no, don't worry. You fucking crazy ass."
They showed you out after that. Right this way.
But
Just
yeah,
taking
it
money, huh?
was $1 a minute. Good stuff.
Damn. Oh, what else has been on? Oh, you wrote a very interesting paper about sand depletion.
Yeah, so you might have seen headlines about the sand all of the world is running out. It's a finite resource. Um, but it's kind of misleading just reading the headline. It's running out in certain countries because it is a valuable resource for electronics and construction, but certain countries only have a certain amount, and versus like deserts and stuff, the deserts will never run out of sand.
Yeah, it's just that'd take years.
Yeah. So like Vietnam, for example, might not have sand at all in 2020. So they're gonna have to start importing sand
That's
for their own
insane.
projects. Yeah. And it's killing coastal environments as well as riverside environments. So that's fun. And I suggested that we form. It was a very informal paper. It was for Earth
Oh,
Science
don't put
class.
yourself down. That was insane.
I'm just saying it wasn't a formal response
Oh
I'd
yeah,
give to a real professor. Oh, okay, he's a real professor. You know what I'm saying?
it was a real legitimate paper, but you wouldn't like submit it to like Egypt.
Yeah, or it wasn't a research paper either.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I suggested we form an agreement with Egypt and its Ministry of Antiquities to help dig around architectural or no, I mean archaeological sites they are currently dealing with, and we would export it at lower rates as long as we do some of the digging. And of course, this would all be under the supervision of the Ministry of Antiquities. No funny business here. And uh, scientists from any countries a part of this agreement would be allowed to study these places as well, using practices that are respectful and approved by the MOA. Can you imagine the secrets we could find with joint,
Joint
uh,
excavation.
yes, and collaboration between scientists abroad? And then I also made a small suggestion that we could do the same in like the Sahara and help boost uh, less developed economies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean,
And there might be secrets in those areas that we've never even heard about. The African kingdoms of yore buried in the sand.
yes, it is good incentive.
Mm.
And like any other Jacob paper, it is not full without a meme.
Yes, a meme indeed. I quoted Anakin from episode 2. I said I had to keep it, subtle. Let me get my.
Oh, direct quote.
I said, for the record, I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere. And so on. Yeah. I actually watched episode 2 this weekend.
I
With
wonder if he'll catch that reference.
I hope so. I checked my grades and I got an A+ on it, so
Oh, really?
maybe he'll. Actually, I don't know if he'll return it. He didn't give me a comment though.
He writes a comment. I'm more of a prequel guy myself, also.
He says, but not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth. He rubs my shoulder.
Ah,
Then I tell him, "Are you an angel?"
you know, an angel.
Spice Spice Pirates would. I can't remember the
Space
quote.
pilots. Deep space pilots.
They would talk about angels from the moons of Viego. I don't
Oh, what else has happened? Finals week is
the
upon us. We should really be studying right now.
Oh, quiet. My
Or
father
writing
listens to
papers.
this.
Yeah, Jacob had the most productive weekend of his academic
I
career.
studied. Listen, I have dual monitors. I can study and do other things at the same time. Okay.
Who knew?
Anyway, I was gonna bring up the Game Awards.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Let's
didn't
change
watch them.
subjects.
I didn't watch the Game Awards, but I do know that something was announced. Did you watch the Game Awards?
I did not, but I know the game of the year winner. If that's what you're trying to take a jab at, Monkus.
No, no. I have a different. God of War won Game of the Year. Yes.
It did.
All right, that's worthy.
But game of the year is not the only award.
Huh?
Red Dead got. Trying to find it.
It all comes back to Red Dead.
Red Dead got, I think, best voice actor and best music soundtrack. And there's a live performance of the songs during the show. I would have paid just to go see that. That soundtrack is amazing. But yes, game of the year. What were we gonna say about it?
God of War. So I think that was worthy. I thought that game was forgotten, but that came in like early 2018, right? Or like
It
the
did.
summer. Yeah, you're just on this Red Dead train because it came out like a month ago.
What the?
And
I've been waiting for Red Dead since 2010.
I'm just saying, all the games that come out in the late of the year, everyone thinks they should get awards just because it's the last thing they played.
I did not see as much hype for God of War.
Exactly, because it came out in like the summer.
No, I mean even when it came out,
Oh, you have to be lying.
Twitter
Everybody was playing
accepted
God of
Red
War.
Dead. It was all over Twitter. It was all over.
All right. I mean, there's. Never mind. I guess there would have been hype around God of War too.
It's just not an. It's not a. I don't know. I feel like it has a more limited audience.
I mean, yeah, literally, it's a PS3 exclusive.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Well, I was gonna bring up that a new game has been announced by Obsidian
Oh yes.
Entertainment. Is it Entertainment or Obsidian Studios? I don't know.
So, Obsidian either way.
They are. They come from the remnants of Interplay Studios that made Fallouts 1 and 2 by Tim Kaine and another honorable man whose name I don't feel like looking up right now. And they left Interplay and started up Obsidian, and they were hired to make Fallout New Vegas as well. Probably my favorite game
Great
of all
game.
time. And now the father and the son have come together to make Outer Worlds. It looks amazing. It is like
It's like New Vegas on cocaine.
yeah, it's like New Vegas in space on an engine that is not called Creation Engine. Fuck that engine, dude. And fuck Bethesda.
Bethesda had their chance. They didn't allow Obsidian to partake in any more games, so Obsidian basically said, "We'll see you around."
We'll make a better Fallout game than you.
Fallout
And,
76 is the tombstone of Bethesda.
They couldn't have released it at a better time, dude. I'm so glad Outer Worlds is here.
I have the picture
I
of
hope
the cover
Bethesda
art right
dies.
now.
Freaking. Do you know why they haven't been asked to make another game?
No.
I might have told you long ago, but it still makes my blood boil. So they were called to develop Fallout New Vegas, and they were given 18 months to make an entire game. Granted, they did have assets from Fallout 3, yada yada yada, but they added so much. They wrote so much.
Right.
Gustavo Lone and John Sawyer were freaking grinding on the story. And they said if you don't get an 80 on Metacritic, you don't get a bonus, and we
What?
won't call you again. So 18 months pass. They get their game reviewed by Metacritic, and they got like 70 something. And you want to know the worst part?
What?
Bethesda has a hand inside of Metacritic.
No way.
It was an inside
You
job.
think they think they toiled with the review?
Yeah, they totally did.
They didn't want to pay him for another game.
And you know what else? If they had the game they had just made in 18 months and they had 2 more months to, I don't know, bug fix, they probably could have gotten the 80 legitimately. Because I do know that the game came out with an assload of bugs, like more bugs than you'd find in
Right.
Skyrim on release. Because they didn't have enough time.
Yeah, it was rushed.
Mm-hmm. So they were fucked on all ends.
This is their revenge.
It really is. I'm so glad this is happening. Uh, I I need to say, don't get your hopes too high. It won't be like other Fallout games. I hear that it's more akin to like Dishonored in how long the story is. It's like a 20 hour story. So I hear.
It's not that long.
So just keep reading about it, keep your eyes open, but do know that it will be, at the very least, a short, sweet, and amazing Fallout esque game.
Do you think it'll be like No Man's Sky, where you can just pick up and go to another planet?
I feel like it'll be more like Borderlands, where you can like fast travel to places, but there will be like a linear story, but you can do all the quests differently, like in Fallout. Like it won't be an open world like No Man's Sky says it is. It'll be more like Borderlands, where you can travel anywhere, anytime you want, but there's not really a huge incentive to do so.
Right.
Um, yeah. Also, um, I also watched some gameplay, and there's this cool thing where you can get like fears of stuff. Like if you fight something a certain amount of times and do badly, I'd assume, or something, you
Mm-hmm.
can get fears of enemies, of like
What?
animals, and it's basically like a debuff. But once you level up, you can invest in like augmenting those fears. So maybe you get like an adrenaline rush or something. That's something I made up. You can get like an adrenaline rush when you see this thing that you fear, and get uh, buffs out of that. So that's pretty cool. Helps with role playing too. You can have like fears of fire and stuff.
Dude, I'm looking at some screenshots right now. The world looks already better than anything Fallout 76 could offer. Like just the
Oh yeah.
environment and the lighting.
Um,
The
I
fears
think
do
this is
look
going to be a
awesome.
mix of Fallout and Borderlands. Really, it might be as short as Borderlands. That's probably the perfect comparison. The gameplay of Fallout, the linearity of Borderlands.
Yeah, a 20-hour campaign nowadays is pretty short.
I don't know about 20 hours, but I know it's not going to be like 100 hours into one playthrough.
Yeah.
Um, from the trailer too, it's kind of like Borderlands in that all the planets on the outer rim basically are owned by corporations. That's a huge plot point in Borderlands.
Oh yeah,
Also, the freaking title is just another way of saying Borderlands, Outer Worlds.
it's gonna be good.
I can't wait. 2019, that's where I'll be. I might stream that game.
Full playthrough.
I'm gonna buy it full price and stream it.
You know what else is gonna be another good one in 2019? Cyberpunk.
Oh, that's 2019?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh my god. That is the year of RPGs, dude. I'm so excited. You know what else comes in 2019?
Avengers 4. Let's talk about that, huh?
Oh yeah.
uh,
Trailer was dropped last Wednesday,
yes,
Thursday.
last Wednesday, maybe Thursday. But oh, it was the perfect trailer.
Yeah, nothing was too big was revealed, except for maybe Hawkeye, but we all knew that was
We
coming.
knew he was coming in. But Tony Stark looks like he's in a bad spot, as
Mm-hmm.
predicted. No sign of Spider-Man in the trailer, which was good.
Cap's beard is gone.
Cap's beard is gone.
Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, is out of the quantum realm.
It
Safe and
was
sound.
it was a good. The title we called Endgame.
And the game, yeah. Some people don't like that title.
I think it's perfect. They referenced it in the show, dude. Doctor
They,
Strange.
yeah, they've referenced it so many times. Uh, also, Age of Ultron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tony says he's talking to all the boys. He's talking about his Iron Legion, and they're like, "Why are you making these fucking robots, dude?" He says, "You know what? That up there, that's the end game."
Oh my god. It's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's a good title, like in universe at least. Like everyone, all the characters in the movie know that it's a good title.
Right.
It might sound dumb to us, but it makes a lot of sense and is really cool for the movie.
I think we're gonna see some permadeaths.
Hopefully, I think I think Cap's shield is gonna be broken and he dies.
Oh god.
I think Thanos is gonna straight snap him by the neck this time.
Yeah, Chris Evans pretty much hinted that he's not looking too good.
He also had to shave the beard, so it makes Thanos' fingers around his neck more visible.
Oh my god. Oh man.
And he's going out wearing the Winter Soldier suit.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey everyone, you know your favorite movie that you all loved me in? Well, I'm gonna die in your favorite suit. And cheers.
There's gonna be some tears. They have just been spoiling us. Captain Marvel also. Spider-Man's supposed to be dropping this week.
I think it's odd how they drop a Spider-Man trailer when he's like supposed to be dead
Yeah,
right now.
what is going on?
Like they could have at least waited till everyone was saved in Infinity War.
Let me get the trailer up for that.
And you know there are gonna be a bunch of people that only saw Infinity War and don't really know what's going on. And they'll
Oh
be like,
yeah.
I thought Spider-Man died. Why is there a trailer? Who is this? So that's
There's
gonna be
always
fun.
those kids.
Captain Marvel trailer. I don't remember a whole lot. It was more of the same of the first trailer. I like how they showed her going binary. You can just tell she's in like God mode at the end.
Oh yeah. I think that's gonna be one of those movies where you gotta see it to know the lore now between Spider-Man and Avengers 4. It's
Yeah.
gonna tie right in.
Um. I wonder how. So you know she's like Super Saiyan at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that affects Thanos. Like, she can destroy ships and stuff with it. I wonder how he can handle it.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. And Thanos' gauntlet still works.
Yeah,
So,
that's the thing. I'm trying to, like, does he still have it? It showed his armor hanging.
I'm pretty sure he was walking by the camera and he still had it on. Still
Dude.
busted though. But like so I've seen some clips, and if you slow it down as he escapes through the portal after he tells Thor, I know, after he does a snap,
Yeah.
if you slow it down, you can see him make the portal and heal his wound simultaneously. So it still works like very well.
They're screwed. Vision's gonna be dead. It's already basically. It's my prediction.
Yeah, he's gonzo.
Didn't
I
we
think-
like do a podcast right before it came out when we predicted who would die?
Yeah, I think I can't remember if I said anyone would die. I feel like I said no one would die.
Connor wanted Iron Man to die.
Yeah. I bet he was like on the edge of his seat when it happened. He got stabbed. Oh, this is my moment.
This is my moment. Yeah. Well, big stuff coming up in both gaming and movie news.
Yeah.
Looks like 2019 will be a good entertainment year.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's a good year all around. You'll be somewhere else.
Yep, but
We'll
the news will not stop.
We'll be talking cross country.
Yes, there'll be a national podcast now.
Crazy.
But what else was? Oh, so Avengers. They said it was the highest viewed trailer in 24 hours. And YouTube Rewind 2018 was the second most disliked video now on YouTube.
Have I disliked that yet?
I
me
did.
check.
I did last night.
I don't even think I wanted to go to the page because I didn't want to give him a mercy view.
A view.
But
Yeah, dislike it and tell us what they're at right now.
all right. Ah, God. Even the title. Everyone controls Rewind.
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, we don't. It's at 7.4 million.
Oh my, it was at 6.7 last night.
Nobody controls Rewind.
Everyone
Suits
controls the
control
dislike
Rewind.
button. Did you watch it all? Or if you saw the H3 bit when that Gabby girl goes, I just really love this community.
Yeah, I think so.
When they're talking about like the mental health, coming together.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I just really love how this community comes together. Someone showed the dislikes and then played that clip. Just really love this community.
Oh, wait. Have you seen the Dolan Dark edit?
No.
So it pretty much goes through the whole video, but it takes the quotes from it and puts like other relevant clips over it. Let me send it to you. My favorite part was like Ninja pops up and he's like cussing.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Are you watching it?
Is this what you wanted?
You know who I would have asked for?
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
Play me some of that jumping music.
Todo el mundo, fuera!
So guys, apparently we control
Should I show a
Rewind this
video of the
year.
podcast?
Y'all, we can do whatever we
Let's just
want.
link it or something.
What do we do?
There's
Parasitical.
one thing this video needs.
Rewind needs more science. Could we do an experiment?
December 8th, 2011, I created the How To Basic YouTube channel.
Marshmallow needs to be in this video.
Who is Marshmallow?
Phil Swift here for Flex Seal.
Let's do the In My Feelings challenge.
Agora vamos fazer o remix, vai.
PewDiePie's gone.
Wait, hold on. You know who really needs to be in this rewind video? Everyone who managed to do something bigger than themselves this year. Who found a way to help the causes that matter to them most.
To everyone who proved it's okay to talk about mental health this year and showing their viewers that it's okay to go through tough times like that.
I think this year's Rewind should celebrate the fierce, fabulous, and empowering art of drag.
We're forgetting something.
I think
Okay,
we should read the comments.
I can't stand that girl.
I hate this person. When I saw this, she was...
Let's give the people what they want.
Yeah, dude. When they started Fortnite dancing, that's when it was over.
Look at the end. Freaking when
Oh, that's hot.
This
That's
video's
hot.
been removed, dude.
my Article 13.
Yeah, we'll
I
make
hate
this.
Elle Mills so much, dude. I cannot believe she was even
YouTube
in it.
Rewind never has what YouTube is like trending about.
It's horrible.
Like, what?
Part of me feels like maybe I'm out of touch with what everybody else likes.
No. Like I get like around the world like there's gonna be singers that we don't know about, so okay, yeah, that's cool to
Yeah.
include them. But like, no PewDiePie, no Joji, no Joe Rogan. I mean, his podcasts get like 5 million. Ice is always trending on live.
Yeah. I don't know. Like what is Lily Singh? She's in it or something, right?
Yeah, she's always been in it, like every single one.
She has
Will
14
Smith.
million subs.
Yeah.
I think it's tailored for kids.
Oh yeah, clearly, dude.
But
Remember the one when they used to be good? H3 touched on this.
sadly, I never watched them when they were good. I think the last one I watched was 2016. Was there even one in 2017?
Yeah, there was. It was.
No one talks about it.
It got disliked too. It has like 2 million dislikes. This one got destroyed.
Oh, that had Damn Daniel in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
God, rest in peace.
This one's just, I don't know, an insult.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think there was a lot better people they could have put in to fill some of those spots.
Again, I'm probably out of touch. Like, we expect H3 to be in it. Like, not everybody watches him, you know?
No. Yeah.
And only reason we think they should be in it is because we follow communities that agree with us. And so it's kind of like an echo chamber.
There's like 7.5 million dislikes. Clearly, we're not the only ones to think. That's insane. That's like,
I guess.
I don't know. Who knows? That's the rewind though. We'll post the the Dolan Dark one in the bio.
Yes.
The real rewind.
At the very least, PewDiePie should be in all of them. Just by
Yeah.
default, you know. Love him or hate him. He's the #1 YouTuber. Is he still #1?
Yeah, he's pulling away from T-Series. He's got about 1 million more, 1.1 million more.
Dang.
If that will hold, we'll see.
Indeed.
But everyone, this has been the
Oh, we're ending it.
recap. We're at 45. Any other news? I know we have finals week, but then we're on Christmas break, so we're gonna be pumping these suckers out.
Oh yes. Lord of the Wings. Lord of the Wings.
I wish we could get him onto the show.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nah, he probably wants his identity safe.
I want to start a new segment where I review weekly chapters of My Hero Academia. What do you say?
That sounds like a good start to the next episode. Just kidding. You can do it.
Oh, well, so My Hero Academia comes out weekly. I get these scans on Fridays. And we're in chapter 200 and I forget. Let me check. So basically, classes 1A and B are both competing to show their stuff and how much they've grown over this
Are you
whole
reading something?
year. No. So we're on chapter 209. And last week, last week. So currently we're on 209. Last week, Bakugo fought a group of 4 with his team of Jiro, let me think, Sato, and Zero. And he pretty much murked them all. He fought one of the recommended students. She has the power to remove her body parts at will, like a lizard, and bring them all back to herself. She can control each body part independently. And he just straight up destroyed them. They didn't expect him to have any character development, where now he is a team player and protects his fellow heroes. So he had a landslide victory, and the whole beginning of this week's chapter was just him accepting that victory and being showered with compliments. And then now we're on to the last fight of Deku, Uraka, Mineta, and Ashido against Monoma, the annoying guy from Class B who thinks he's hot shit with his quirk that can copy other quirks. 3 other people, we haven't seen them in action ever. And also, massive spoiler alert, leave the episode while you can. We have Shinso as their 5th player, alright? All the way back from the sports festival. This boy can control your fucking mind. And he has been training under the radar with our very own Eraserhead, Class A's teacher. And he's here to prove his worth and get transferred to the Hero Corps. But you know what? He was already in the first fight, like 10 chapters ago. And they just said this chapter that he already proved himself more than enough in that fight. So now we're going to see him with what he learned from his first fight against Deku for a rematch from the sports fucking festival. And it's going to be a banger, all right? He was talking with Monoma about like how they can work together. And Monoma's like, you know what? I probably won't be as good as you with your quirk. Also, considering you have a freaking voice modulator. Oh, he controls mind by if you answer anything he says to you, then you're mind controlled. Then you're fucked after that.
Damn.
So he has. I predicted this would happen. Actually, he has a support item that is a voice modulator, and he can use other people's voices
What?
and mess you up. So yeah, he's like, I don't have a voice modulator, but I'll see what I can do with your quirk. We're gonna mess them up. All right, we're gonna mind control everyone. So that's gonna be a banger. And you know what else is happening? No, you don't.
I don't. I have no idea what's going on.
Deku and One for All, his quirk, are starting to get very wonky. He's starting to see visions of the past holders of One for All, and it's starting to get to the point where he'll like wake up from dreams, destroying his room, like not even knowing that he's awake. And my theory, you can come back and tell me that I was right when it happens, but next week, Monoma is going to try to copy One for All, which is a quirk that is voluntarily passed down to people. You aren't just born with this quirk, but he's going to try to copy it. It's a one-of-a-kind quirk. And I think the first holder of One for All is going to go inside of his body and awaken, and his spirit talking through Monoma is going to try to tell Deku something important. But copy has a short duration, and he's going to be cut mid-sentence. And then Monoma is going to snap back into it and not realize what just happened.
Well, everyone, that was the My Hero Academia.
Also, the very end of the chapter has a cliffhanger, and this adds to my theory. And it is all for one. It is all for one in Tartarus prison, and he says, "Oh shit, I can hear my brother talking to me." No, I can hear my brother speaking, and then it ends. So the first holder of One for All is like he's awake, and he's gonna control Monoma's body for sure. I feel it.
That is Jacob's prediction. If you want to watch 200 seasons of a show.
No, this is probably going to be like season 6 or 7.
Alright. 200 seasons. But if we're doing a little this week I'm watching bit, I'm watching Narcos this week. I've been on a little Narcos binge. My friends got me introduced to it, and it's good. So check it out. And unlike Daredevil and Luke Cage, there's no sign of it getting canceled.
Cheap move.
It is sticking around. Good show. And historically accurate, I've heard.
Ooh.
So that is the podcast, eh?
Yes.
Well, let's get the outro going. Any final thoughts? Any final call to actions on your part?
I watched Full Metal Alchemist in 3 days.
The two confessing it. We did the math, and Jacob spent 21 plus hours watching anime.
Alright. I have it in the English dub on one monitor, and I will have work in the other monitor. So, multitask.
Leave a like down below if you enjoyed this episode, or if you believe Jacob's story. We're gonna get a lot of dislikes.
Oh, come on.
But yes, everyone, that was the 29th episode of the Cosmic Closet podcast. Maybe share it.
Yeah.
Share with a friend. Comment.
Who are your parents?
Join our Discord.
Yeah, we have a Discord. Perhaps,
we will link it.
Yeah.
Join the Discord down below. Connect with other fans. Put your suggestions in the suggestions channel. And we will do what you say.
Without question. Without question, you'll do anything.
Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Goodbye.